quality. I don't know why it did that. Okay. So Riverside decided to play a trick on me. All right. Welcome everyone to JR and the Beat Guy. And tonight we got 5 questions we're going to talk about. Trust me, nothing is staged here. Everything is all legit. But he's going to fill himself in, Beat Guy, and let's get right into the question. Don't forget to, at the end of all this, subscribe and stay tuned for more random thoughts. All right. Are you,
Random.
yes, very random. You're sharing the screen, Beat Guy. I mean, you got
Oh, you want me to share some screen stuff? You want me to do some
yeah,
screen stuff?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll hit them with some screen stuff. They
All
won't
right.
expect it.
Oh,
All
they
right, let's
won't.
go.
All right. Welcome to live chat. All right. There you go. All right.
Is this what you wanted?
Yeah, yeah. Let them see it. Okay. What should I issue again? No issue. We're gonna keep recording. All right. So let's get into the questions. What do you got for the questions?
All right, so the questions that were provided are: does a natural ass or BBL really matter to men?
That's a good question.
I want to say yes. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you have to be insane to do all that shit to your body. I'm just saying, and that matters. That matters. Like if you're willing to do all that to your body, like that's a lot of shit you got to do to your body. Have you seen the videos of people doing this?
Yeah, I mean,
This
you
shit's
know,
insane.
butt injection you're talking about and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like they have to like it's like takes weeks to heal, and like you're like slicing your whole body open and dripping.
Well, I mean, if that's what they want to do, I mean, that's fine. But to be honest with you, I think that's total craziness, if you ask me.
That's my thought process. I don't know. It's just like I don't get it. I don't get it. But does it matter physically? I mean, personally, I've never seen a BBL, so how the hell would I know?
Me neither. I've never seen a BBL like that either, so
I
I
bet
really
you
have
me
no
and you
idea.
see him every day though, and we have no fucking idea. We're just sitting over here clueless.
You
They're
think
like,
so?
yeah, I bet you there's no difference at all. I don't know. It's fat, so there's probably a wee bit of a difference. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like I said, so what was the other half of that question? BBL and what? What was the other one?
Yeah, check that out. It does it really matter to men? Does it really matter to men?
I think it does matter to men. I think that a lot of times men try. Well, actually, no. Men are pretty blunt about how they feel with BBLs. So they they tell you that they don't like. So wait a minute. BBLs. What it
It, it's
stands?
like if you want to get into details about it, here I'm gonna pull some definitions right here so you could get a little bit
Mhm,
more information.
mhm.
Um, and we should definitely. It's a Brazilian butt lift. Okay. I
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to show some images here or anything. Um, but I'm gonna go into it. So a BBL, a procedure that removes fat from an area of your body and injects it strategically into the buttocks to change the shape and volume of the buttocks. It's important to choose a surgeon carefully. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So here, I'm gonna play a quick video. I'm gonna find one, like maybe 15 seconds of a BBL surgery.
All right.
Um, it's disgusting. It is rancid. It is. I mean, the after effects and everything. I don't even know if you could play this on here, but like you have to like drain it and everything.
What? You have to drain it.
That's I was seeing something about that. I don't know. I don't.
That's crazy that you have to drain it. I mean, come on. Drain. So you drain your butt and then you inject it with some
Yeah, like
what?
this. You see this little thing right here?
What am I looking? Brazilian butt lifts surgery before and
That
after.
that's a groin area, but
Well, I can't see that. I'm only seeing the top part of the definition of BBLs. How long does a Brazilian butt lift
oh
last?
oh, you're still on that page. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I've been moving through things. I am so sorry. I'm getting used to this, guys.
No, it's okay. It's our
See,
first
like
run.
there's like it's like drained.
Yeah.
Here's a good video right here, but it's ugh.
People actually pay to do this stuff, and
Yeah.
they think it actually looks cute. I mean,
Well,
think about it. A guy can probably tell the difference if you're getting butt injections just to make it look bigger.
well,
Doesn't
that's
feel
what
like the real thing though.
that's why my opinion on it is it does matter because you have to be a certain level of crazy to do that, and to be that level of crazy, that matters.
I don't know. I just think that it's insane if you ask me. It really is. It really is insane. I mean, come on.
Uh,
Why would anyone want to do that and they think that's going to be an attractive thing for a man to look at?
I mean, it is attractive. Like, I mean, it is like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be bullshit here.
Really?
Some of them are attractive when they're done right. When they're done like extraordinary, like they're hit or miss.
But
It's
but I'm saying like, do you really?
I'm gonna show some butts on here. Ready?
All right. But do you really think
I
like?
literally searched BBLS with capital two S's
Oh
just so
my
you can see up here.
god,
Look how I searched that.
this is insane. Look at this. I don't even think it's natural for a woman to do that.
No,
Like,
but some are like good, some aren't.
no, I'm not saying they're not good, but I'm just saying like, look, if it's done correctly, maybe you can't tell the difference. But you ask me, think about it like this: uh, would you like to feel real ass, or ass that feels kind of squishy and fake that sounds like Jello inside, or
I
feels like
mean,
Jello?
I'd rather feel like a real ass.
Thank you. I'm just saying,
No, I
like,
said I'd rather
I,
feel like a real ass.
well, I don't know. I like the real thing. I think if you're gonna inject your
Ain't
ass, then
nothing
why?
like the real thing.
You might as well like I don't know. I don't get the concept of it. I mean, some women out there may say, "Oh, because you're not a woman, you don't understand." But I feel like they're just trying too hard.
You know
Just
what
work on your
I
just work on your ass.
I mean, I think to each their own.
Hmm.
I mean, everyone has a right to do what they want with their body, but yes.
Hey, go ahead. Yeah, you're right. You could put air in your ass if you like, or nitrous oxide. I mean, if
Yo,
you're
what
going for
if
the
you got like one of those airbags for like a car?
uh,
So every time you sat down, it
right.
just popped up. Ow! I just hurt myself a little bit
Oh
there.
my god, that would
If
be
I was
funny
on
as
camera
hell.
for this, you guys probably would have been.
I think it's funny if you ask
I
me.
mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think it is what it is, and people do it. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, all right.
yeah,
I'm not gonna argue with that. Like I said, that's not for me. But next question. Let's go on with the
let's
next
move on
question.
to the next one. All right,
Yeah, next
I'm
question.
resetting the timer.
All right.
All right. Do you think Trump's assassination was staged? I did not write these questions.
Do I personally think Trump assassination was staged? Is that what you're asking me,
Yeah,
or is that the next question
that's the
that's on?
next question. That's not what I'm asking you.
Well, what could I say to you is, well, you know what, beat guy, you tell me what do you think about that? I mean, you answer, and then I'll follow back. I'll follow, yeah, after you. So what would you say?
Ooh, ooh.
you,
It's a
you don't.
conspiracy theory, and a conspiracy theory is a
Well,
conspiracy, and part of the word is theory. So nothing
right.
is proven and nothing isn't proven.
Okay, for disclaimer purposes, all opinions here are just not fact, or it's just unbiased opinions. We're just saying what we think could have
uh,
happened. So don't take us seriously, or don't you know we're,
everyone's able to have their own opinion.
exactly. So think of us as in the room, and we're just stating what we think.
Okay.
amongst the crowd. So go ahead.
On that note, I don't know anything about it, to be honest. The first day when it happened, I was like paying attention that afternoon. I was kind of like shocked by it.
Okay.
Cuz to be honest, like I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because no one wants to get fucking shot. Have you like no. No one wants to do that. Like no. No one's that dumb. No one wants to get shot and no one wants to shoot anyone. No one does that intentionally over some petty stuff. It would have to be like that's why I'm shocked by it. It has to like something had to be wrong with that guy, and I kind of feel bad for him in the grand scheme of things. Like I don't know. I guess it's hard to have sympathy for someone who did something so terrible, but
I
you had to be seriously off in the head to go there to even begin, and that means extreme like isolation throughout your life most likely
right.
in the grand scheme of things, or terrible neglect or something abusive happened to you. Like you don't just go there without something happening prior. So, and to think that someone would want to get shot or someone would want to shoot someone over or something like that, in order to get away with it, you can't have a big group of people working on it. You have to have one person working on it. And that guy almost got away with it. So that says everything.
I'm going to be honest with you. In my opinion, I think it was staged. I believe that life is a stage itself, and in my opinion, I don't think anybody wants to get shot either. But I'm a conspiracy theorist. I look at situations and I analyze it like a detective. And one of the things I feel is that you always believe half of what you see and half of what you hear. And I think there's a possibility that it might be staged. And what we're looking at is a real life play being played out. That's the way I see it, you know. So, but to each his own, and everybody has the right to believe in what they want to believe and question. But I've always questioned reality, and I believe that you should question reality because nothing is always what it seems to be,
I
and that's
mean,
something.
I'm
Yeah.
all for questioning reality. I'm all for questioning reality. I'm all on your side with that. But that's for that, I don't know. This is just like how many people would have to be involved for it to
Mhm.
be a conspiracy? And then how do
Um.
you not have a leak in that whole process?
Well,
If you play telephone with your neighbor and you send the thing down the block and you want to tell the person down at the end of the block, and that's it, you only want that one block to hear everything. Six houses, six people. By the time it gets to the end of the block, 12 people heard it.
well, think about it. I mean, seriously,
So it would be
you're
out everywhere. And I know that right now what you're trying to say is it is out, but it would be you wouldn't get away with it. It's too big.
no, no. But what I'm saying is that you got to question life. I mean, you got to question a lot of things that we see happen. Is it staged? Is it predetermined, pre-decided? Because I mean, some of the stuff is just think about it. Things don't just happen randomly like that. I mean, it can, but it doesn't.
I
Something,
mean, in
something
history,
provo-
things do happen randomly like that. Like the World War I. Do you remember what started World War I? Do you
No, I
know the
don't remember.
exact moment that started World War I?
I'm going to be honest with you. No, I don't. But, but what I can say, if you go down the rabbit hole, World War I technically started from something, and it wasn't just a random thought that said, "Oh, World War I, boom," and it just happened like that. No.
Okay, so a journalist,
Uh huh.
just a random journalist.
Right.
No, not a journalist. A moment that sparked World War I was the assassination of Franz Ferdinand of Austria and Hungary and his wife Sophia on January 28th, 1914. They were killed in this random ass town by a Serbian nationalist. This event sent off a chain of reactions and alliances and conflicts that quickly escalated the war. It was just a random a random event that happened in a random country. Well, it wasn't really that random. I mean, it was an assassination, but it wasn't like it was connected to anything. I'm pretty sure in the end it was just Serbian and Austria fighting, and then it just turned into everything else from there. So one random event just happened. I
Right.
don't think it was planned or anything. It was just a random event. And history has that all over it. Random events that were catalysts. Happen all
I,
the time.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I just think that,
Like, how many times do you walk outside and the puddle in front of your house you step in and you're like, "Oh, that was just random."
well, yeah, that, yes. But certain things like
So
politics and stuff,
if you blow the image out more and you zoom out from it, you don't think there's random events that happen like that?
I believe there's certain things are random, but I also believe there's certain things that are planned and staged. I think it's a little bit of both, but I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot more is staged than random.
All right, all right. I
You
hear
know,
you, but I don't agree. I'm gonna stand on my side.
hey, we could agree to disagree. It's
I
fine.
think it takes a lot more to lie than to tell the truth, and sometimes you could tell someone the truth straight to their face and they won't believe it.
Oh, that is,
The best place to hide something is right in front of them.
yeah, in plain sight.
And
Absolutely.
and so there is that sense of logic that I guess you have with that, and but that logic also goes against the logic. So I don't know. It's just that's a whole lot of logic. I just said logic like 8 times, and I can't stop saying logic. So don't play logic today. Play pseudo the beat guy.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. So, what's the next question?
All right. Each question we're leaving off with 4 minutes. I see this. I see this. Do you believe in love in first sight?
Ah, of
Do
course.
you?
Our producer had to give us that and ask that question.
Do you?
Oh, man. Do I believe in love at first sight? No, I do not.
Oh,
I
really?
think there is, in my opinion, attraction and what you call it, lust. But love at first sight, I mean, what are we saying here? Is this a Disney movie? Because I don't believe that it can happen. I mean, that's just me. I mean, love at first sight, has it happened to friends of mine? Possibility, but I think it was more with my guy friends. They wanted to get into the girl's pants. So I don't know love at first sight. I've never encountered that or experienced that, so I can't really say.
Huh. Well, I'm sharing cold pizza on the screen. It's made with me and my wife, and that was love at first sight. It was
Oh,
instant
well
for
then you.
me. It wasn't for her. It was for me though. I must admit, as corny as that sounds, that's the honest truth right there. She thought I was a Q-tip at first.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I mean,
Uh,
I was skinny, had no beard, and
right.
really really blonde hair, so I could see it.
Well,
I
hey,
could see it.
if you say it's love at first sight, then so be it. It's love at first sight. I mean, again, like I said, it's all how you interpret love at first sight.
I
I first
just I just
okay.
knew. I just knew. Like it
Ne-
went through my whole body. I just knew. I knew
So
right then and there I was getting married. I knew right then and there I was gonna have a life with her. We were
okay,
gonna have a long life together. I knew. I just knew. Actually, and I can't even say it better than that. I just knew. When you know, you know.
okay. Hey, you so
Like,
you say it's
but it's
love at first
true.
sight. All right,
And I
all
would have said it wasn't until I experienced it. I
right,
would
okay.
have said it wasn't true until then.
Wow. All right. Cool.
Like you feel it. Like it goes through your body. Like it's why I believe that the world is energy. Like there's energy that's flowing through the world because energy is attracted to energy, but certain energies are more attracted to certain energies.
Yes. True. This is true.
And I just knew it at that moment. I felt the energy, like I was pulled. I knew it. My eyes were dragged to her. And the very first night, we'll tell people this is coming out of the bag, I guess. The first night that I met
Yeah.
her wasn't the time that we tell people that we met for the first time. The first time that I met her was I was going out with my friends and stuff, and my car broke down. I had this yellow station wagon. It was this long station wagon, yellow, neon yellow Ford Escort. And I 19 something, and it had like red rims on it. Like it looked like McDonald's. And I bought it for $300.
Okay.
And I was driving the car for a little while, and I went to meet up with my friends at this bar, this little dive bar that she was working at the time. And I kind of lost my keys when we were there. I don't know where
Okay.
I lost my keys because we actually went driving around a little bit before we went to the bar and then ended up at the bar. But we met at the bar and then drove around and all that.
Hmm.
And I lost my keys and I lost my wallet. So I only had a few dollars in my pocket. And I was working at Taco Bell at the time. I didn't have to my name. And I remember walking in the bar and my friends, none of them tipped. None of them tipped. And I took the last few dollars out of my pocket and put it on the counter, and I walked out, and I seen her then at that very moment because I was just stopping in and running out.
Right.
And I don't know, it was just love at first sight. I knew it. To the point where when my friend started dating someone else who worked at the bar a few weeks later, because well, we like to go to the bar at that age,
Sure.
and um, he started dating someone there, and I was like, "Yo, could you introduce me to a friend?" And the other girl there was two girls that worked there, and they both had the same name. And there was the girl that he was dating that had a different name. So I said the name, and no, no, that was him. He was dating the one with the same name, and that was the issue because he thought that I was talking about her friend, and I was talking about the other girl, and it just was a really confusing story. But yeah, yeah,
That's interesting. Huh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you if you like,
I just messed that up completely, but yeah. Um,
no, it's. I mean, if you said love at first sight is exactly what you felt,
it
and
was love at first sight. When I seen her, I knew it. And then like when we met later and we actually sat down and talked, it was I was on a blind date. The blind date was going bad. And that one girl who worked at the bar who was dating my friend was there and she invited her there. And I sat at the bar and she was there and we just started talking and hours passed and we were still sitting there talking and I was on a blind date with someone else and that girl left and we just kept talking at the bar, just me and her all night.
wow.
And I kind of like, we just knew. We just knew. It was just,
Okay.
we could finish each other's conversations since the day we met. I'm
Ah,
pretty sure.
well then that yeah. If you could do that, then that's love at first sight. Absolutely.
We still talk without opening our mouths.
Wow. That's deep. That's real deep. Wow.
So,
Okay. Well, hey everybody. You know, you're gonna hear both sides of the coin on this one, but like I said, I don't believe in love at first sight, but the beat guy does, and he explained it. So I mean, we agree to disagree, and that's fine by me. So everybody out there, if you had love at first sight, you can leave a comment or you could let us know. Uh,
yo, if you leave a
okay.
comment, just hashtag JR Michael the Grinch. No kidding.
Ah. Oh well, then hashtags the beat guy Romeo. So what's the next question?
Sorry. I was drinking water right there. You don't see the camera. I took a sip of water and you said that. Okay.
What
Yeah.
what's the next question? What's the next
And the
question?
next question coming in. Exactly 4 minutes left on the clock.
All right. Is this the last one or this is the?
Who who won? Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Oh my god, that question! I'm going to get our producer on that one. Um, I'll let you answer this one.
Kendrick. But the war is not over. Drake's gonna come back, and
Yes, I
trust
know.
me, he's gonna come back swinging. The war is not over. But
What?
Kendrick is winning right now. That song, "Not Like Us," oh, that shit hits in parts of your bones that you don't even know about. And you know what's funny? I was talking with someone the other day, and they didn't understand the significance of that song. And even me speaking on it is just wrong. I shouldn't speak on the significance of it, but like that song is just ooh. That song is exactly what Drake isn't.
Wow. All I.
and it's just it's it's street.
Mhm.
It's yeah,
Wow. I will say Kendrick.
and it's American,
Yes,
very
Kendrick.
American.
Kendrick Lamar did do his thing, and you're right. He was from the videos that I've seen how he attacked him. You can't you can't compete with that. And Drake didn't even see it coming. So
Yo,
let's see what he
they
does.
found his 11-year-old daughter. I think the
What?
trolls online found his 11-year-old daughter and everything.
What do you mean?
Like they found her, the girl that he's talking about in the song. They found her profile and everything. I'm pretty sure. I was like
Oh God!
seeing that online or something. I don't know. It was in passing. I can't guarantee it, but I seen it in passing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
It might have been clickbait. I am not gonna lie. We all fall for clickbait.
Yeah, we do.
Please continue to fall for clickbait. It's a thriving industry. Don't let it die.
Oh man.
By the way, this
Yeah.
that type comes out tonight. Clickbait, 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 clickbait.
True, true. That's right. This album is coming out. The Beat Guy's
It's
releasing.
just a song. Just a song.
It's just a song. Okay.
Just a song.
Oh.
One song. Um,
So,
what do you think of Kendrick Lamar's catalog though? Like, do you like him as a musician? Who do you like more? Whose songs do you like more, Kendrick or Drake?
from what I've heard, Drake is very popish. He has like more of a pop rhythm to it. You know, his music from the time I've heard from his first album and stuff. I like from listening to Kendrick Lamar's his songs. I really like his songs. I feel like he really tells you as is. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He's pretty smart in how he did his homework with Drake, and he took his time strategically, responded to him and expressed his opinion through his music. So I have to say, listening to both, I would go with Kendrick Lamar. I
Uh,
like I like that. I like the way
I
he.
know some people will argue that Drake has more songs that you put in like the great category, but
Mhm.
he has nothing that's in the super category. Like Kendrick has a lot in that super category. Drake has like two in that. I I say maybe three. Like best I ever had, which I don't even know if I'd give that to him. Over, I that's amazing. And um Kiki, the one where it says Kiki, call me or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one's great. And
No, it's not bad.
there was one more. I think One Dance. I think that's the name of the song. One Dance, or is One Dance is the
Yes.
other one. So there's four songs, three or four that I like from him, and that I put on a great side. And Kendrick has songs that like I don't care if you put them out 20 years ago, if you put them out 20 years from now, it would still be classic. And he has a lot of
Right.
those. And Drake only has four, I think, in his catalog that you could put out any time period. It doesn't matter about what's going on in culture. It doesn't matter about anything. This song will instantly work no matter when you put it out. Kendrick has those. Swimming pools. It was against the grain when it came out, and you put it out today and it's going with the grain, it would work.
Yeah.
Bitch don't kill my vibe. All right. Money trees. Love with Sakari. Like you could just go down the list of his songs that are just like I don't care. They're amazing and they're timeless. And I guess it's that touch, but Dre isn't really doing with him. I think Dre just supervises. I don't even think he produces tracks with him. And if he does, it's very minimal. Might be like Compton, and that's it.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm lost on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't go deep into the two of them battling. I know everybody's been talking about it and really getting into it. I'm not weak guy. I'm sorry. This one, I think you win this question because I
Oh, this is a
got
competition. I didn't know that. I'd be
no,
trying harder. No,
no, no,
I'm gonna try hard out here.
no,
Okay, I'm gonna start getting my research plug on. All
no, no.
right.
The whole point is, well, I can't say it, but the whole point is for us to just kind of
Get
freely, yeah,
exposure.
freely give our opinion about what we think. But no, you got me on this question. I mean, like I said, between both songs, both artists, I like Kendrick Lamar the most because he reminds me of Tupac and stuff like that, in the way he expressed himself as a poet, and talk about his life and things that he's gone through. I respect that. I respect that for him. Drake, he has his own version of who he is, and we'll just leave it at that. But
Yeah, yeah. Anything
you,
more to say about it?
no, no, not really. I like I said, I really am limited in that department between the two guys. But what I can say is, I do like Kendrick Lamar's music. That's all I can say. But you said it very well. You explained it very well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So who
Sorry,
win? So who wins? I would say Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I say the music industry as a whole wins. Neither of them truly win. Kendrick just became hype riding a little bit. So as soon as the hype rides down, will he be able to hold the hype? I think he will. He's
Hmm,
Kendrick Lamar. He will.
that's
He's a
interesting.
goat. He's one of the goats. But he has to ride that wave now, and that might hurt him. He might be going back and re-recording things because that wave might have been a little bit harder than what he thought, and coming in soft after that's something he probably shouldn't do. I know that a few years ago it was rumored that he was doing a rock album. That would be kind of the perfect thing to kind of come out with after this, is like a rap rock, like go deep into that side. And Drake, I don't know, he just came out looking like a bitch. Let's just be honest. He looks like a little bitch, but yo, if you look at his background and stuff, this dude's like a straight up gangster. He be killing people and everything. But for somehow Kendrick made him look like a little bitch, and the whole thing. And Drake isn't no bitch. Drake is a monster. Like what he does to people and stuff is terrible. Like he
Really?
beat this one guy's face in and everything, like for a producer because the producer didn't want to work with him exclusively. He's like terrorized artists and stuff. Like the Weekend is the only one who got out of his grip, and the Weekend is the reason why he got shot up. The reason why his house got shot up, it wasn't because of Kendrick Lamar. It was because of the Weekend. So he's a scary dude.
Wow.
Kendrick Lamar, on the other hand, I don't really hear much scary things from him. I don't know. I don't hear things like that. I hear out of what I hear from online is he's not really that bad. I could be completely wrong though because the internet is catered to who is the algorithm is showing you. So the internet is the internet, and well, you shouldn't believe everything you see on the internet. So don't believe me.
I agree. I agree. I agree with you. Again, like I said, I don't know too much about these guys. I haven't really go deep into the rabbit hole with them, but I never knew Drake did all that stuff, beat up the producer's face and all that. I had no idea
Yep.
that he was doing that.
All right.
I've heard other stories. I've heard other stories that he's done, and again, to each his own. But for me, y- you know, what
I
I would
mean,
say is
BBL
stories,
jersey, BBL jersey.
stories, stories that I heard about him with young girls and stuff. I mean, again, you
Yeah,
got
he's a yeah.
I had friends who did that. That's their business. But to me, I think why can't you date a woman your age? Why it has to be young? That's my question. Yeah.
I mean, yep.
And if you, and my thing was, if you're a father and you got girls and you doing that, how you look at your girls in their face? What do you tell
You tell him I like Drake.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You have those are your daughters. What do you say to them? Oh yeah, I'm dating a girl kind of close to your age and stuff like. How do you do that as a dad?
How
That's what I'm saying.
how do you do that? You
Yeah.
just walk in and you say, "Yo, your friend, I just screwed her."
Wow. Wow. I
I
again.
wouldn't do it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's how you
Yeah.
do it. I'm being blunt.
I know, and some of them do that, but I couldn't do that and look at my daughters and say that I couldn't do it. I
All
just couldn't do
right.
it.
We're gonna throw in the bonus question right here and save the last
Okay.
question for the end. So the
All
bonus
right.
question is: what came first, the chicken or the egg? So this is a power round. So let's go quick. One
Uh, uh,
statement.
chicken.
That's it. You still got time on the clock. Go.
Oh. I think that the chicken came before the egg.
Okay. So God's a woman. I
so, so,
mean, that's what the
so,
question is: is God a woman or is God a
okay. So what?
man?
So
Because the
what?
man is born from the woman.
So what do you think? What came first?
I think they came simultaneously.
So God
Form
is
and
by.
function.
So
Form and
God.
function. When you're
So
learning like architecture and stuff, one of the
uh,
statements that's said to you is what comes first, form or function.
right.
And
So
when you're designing, you design with both in terms at the same time. So when you're designing like a keyboard, you design so the fingers can land on them perfectly, but it also looks good and appealing. So they come simultaneously.
so you're saying God is bisexual?
I mean, let's get down. I didn't say that. I
Okay.
said God is a transsexual.
Oh, is that what you said? Okay. Okay. Well, again. I mean, if that's how you feel. Fine, but I don't know what to say to that. I really don't. I really don't.
All right, on to the last question.
All right.
Where do you think this show will go in the future? Future.
I I think that's random. It could go either way. It could go where people are like,
I'm
well,
gonna make a.
why am
I'm
I
gonna.
answering this? You answer this. Where do you think it's
I'm
going
gonna
to go?
make the boldest prediction in the world. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna go into the future.
Oh, what a wise guy. It's going to go into the future. All right, big guy. All right. I agree. It's going to go into the future. In the future of
Future,
what?
future, future, future. I don't know. In the future vaults of life, wherever future you want, it's gonna be there. So
Yeah,
get used to it.
the future of controversy and opinions and agree to disagree.
Oh, by the way, who won? Me.
Got okay. You won. In questions, what came first, the lemon or the lemonade?
Training Day by Pseudo the Beat Guy.
Uh,
All right. I think the sugar came first.
the sugar.
Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly.
Hmm, I caught
Sugar,
that. I
the
saw
sugar came first.
the sugar came first. So, is how do you want to end this show? What do you want to say?
Sugar came first.
Sugar. That's how you want to end the show. Sugar came first.
Nah. You end it, end it. I don't
No,
know.
I mean,
This sounds like a bad relationship hang up phone call. So just
okay, all right. Well, everyone, that's all our questions, random questions for the day. And thank you for joining us on this live first episode. I have no idea how it did. I
I
probably
will get a
sucked.
camera for the
It,
next
it,
episode. Don't worry.
it probably sucked, but thank you for joining. Hopefully, you guys can hear us clearly. And we'll be back with more questions and random topics on JR and the Beat Guy. How's that?
I think that's good. Bye, guys.
Anything? All right, bye.